3 hours remain and eternity is. Leaning in your name has been spoken in heaven, not once, not as a passing thought, but with weight, with longing, with love. That time cannot erase the one who loves you, the one who left this earth too soon. They've seen your sorrow, they've seen your silent breaking, they've seen the mask you wear for others and the tears you cry when no one is watching. They went before God and they said, please reach them. They said, don't let them lose hope. They said, I know what they're carrying. And they're carrying too much alone. God heard and God responded, not with lightning, not with noise, but with a message wrapped in mercy, a message sealed with heaven's urgency, a message only Archangel Michael could carry. And now he stands beside you, right here in this moment, with wings that stretch across time, with a sword not to strike but to shield. He carries a message that could change everything, but only if you listen, only if you choose to receive it. There are 3 hours, that's all. This is not to cause fear, this is to awaken what's been buried, to stir what's been sleeping inside your spirit, because your soul knows this voice, it remembers the light, it remembers who you were before the weight of the world pressed in. Michael is here to remind you that the battle isn't over, that your story is still unfolding, and that the next chapter is waiting on your surrender. You can't carry all of this anymore. You've been fighting alone and you don't have to. Heaven is offering you help, but you must take the first step. That person in heaven, they know what this means. They've seen the truth from the other side. They see the traps that were set for you. They see the moments you almost walked away. They see the days you pretended to be fine, and they love you even more. They're not disappointed in you, they're not ashamed of where you are, they're proud. You're still here, still trying, still holding on, even when no one else understood your pain. And that's why they asked God to send this message. They knew it was time. They knew your heart was ready to hear what you've been running from. You are chosen even now, even with the questions, even with the broken pieces. You are chosen, and the 3 hours ahead are not ordinary hours. They are hours of mercy, of healing, of breakthrough, of divine intervention. But you must say yes, not just with your mouth, but with your life, with your heart, with the places you've kept hidden for too long. God sees those places, the ones you don't talk about, the ones you don't post about, the ones that ache in the quiet. And still he says you're worthy. Still he says you're mine. Still he says, come closer. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing. Willing to lay it all down, willing to trust again, willing to forgive, willing to believe you're still part of the promise. Archangel Michael is holding the space for you to step in. He's protecting this moment, guarding it from distractions, because heaven knew the exact second you would hear these words. And your spirit feels it, doesn't it? That trembling in your chest, that pull, that quiet knowing, that's heaven's fingerprint. You've been touched by something eternal. You've been called by name, and the one you love in heaven is watching right now, watching and hoping. Hoping you'll respond, hoping you'll open your hands and release what's been heavy for too long. They want to see you thrive, not just survive. They want to see you laugh again. Really laugh. They want to see you dance in freedom and walk with purpose, because they know God's not done with you. Still have time, but only 3 hours, and that time is sacred. It's not to be wasted. It's not to be filled with fear. It's to be used in faith. Start now. Turn your heart toward God. Speak to him like he's in the room, because he is. Cry if you need to, break if you must, but do not turn away, don't scroll past this moment. You know it's real, you feel it in your bones. This is a moment between heaven and earth, and your heart is the meeting place. Let it break open, let the walls fall down, let the light back in, let the healing begin. Michael has come to protect what God is doing in you, and he will not leave until the work is complete. You are not fighting this alone. You never were. Heaven was with you when you felt abandoned. Heaven was with you when the silence got too loud. Heaven was with you when you wanted to give up, and heaven is still with you now. This is not your end, this is your rebirth, this is your turning point. The person you love in heaven, they are proud of how far you've come, but they're also excited for where you're about to go. They see what's ahead, they know what God is building in the background. They know the blessing that's being formed in the dark, and they want you ready to receive it. So they said your name, and heaven responded. Archangel Michael heard, and now he's here with a message forged in fire, a message soaked in love, a message wrapped in grace. Will you receive it? Will you open your heart again? Will you believe that God still has good things in store for you, even after everything, even after the loss, even after the betrayal? Yes, especially after those things, because those things tried to bury you, but they failed. You're still standing, still breathing, still chosen. And that's why this message found you. You didn't find it, it found you. Heaven aligned it, heaven prepared it, heaven anointed it so you could be reminded of who you really are, not what they called you, not what you failed at, not what you lost, but what heaven sees: a child of God, a light bearer, a warrior in disguise. You carry more purpose than you've ever imagined, and now it's time to awaken to that purpose. In the next 3 hours, heaven wants to move, but your yes opens the door. Say yes, even if it's whispered, even if it's shaky, even if it's through tears. Say yes, and heaven will flood in. Michael will go before you, clearing paths, breaking chains, fighting for what belongs to you and your loved one in heaven. They'll be watching, rejoicing, smiling with eyes full of divine light, because you heard the call, because you opened your heart, because you remembered you are still loved, you are still called, and your life still matters. You are heaven's priority right now. 3 hours, 3 sacred hours. This is your moment. Will you rise? Will you trust again? Will you say yes if you feel this deep inside your soul? Type I receive this in the comments. Let heaven see your agreement. Let Archangel Michael know you've heard. Let your loved one in heaven feel your heart awaken again. They've been waiting for this, so has God. And now it's your turn. The time is still ticking, but something is shifting even now. Heaven is moving behind the veil, and Archangel Michael is still here. He has not left your side. He won't, not until this message finishes its work in you. He has been standing guard over your name, over your story, over your next chapter. Even when you didn't know it, even when you didn't believe anyone cared, you have been guarded. You have been protected in ways you didn't see. That car that swerved, that door that closed, that delay. You cried over that person who disappeared. It wasn't punishment, it was protection. Heaven blocked what would have destroyed you, because your story was never meant to end in ruin. It was meant to rise in glory. The one you love in heaven sees that now. They see how many times you were saved, even when it looked like failure, and they want you to see it too, that nothing was wasted, not the pain, not the silence, not even the tears. God is using all of it, every single moment, every broken piece, every sleepless night. He's been gathering it into something beautiful. He's been weaving a story that ends in redemption, not destruction. But now you must decide. Will you surrender? Will you trust? Not Tomorrow. Now the next 3 hours are holy. Consecrated, marked by heaven for breakthrough, not small changes but life-altering shifts. That heaviness you've carried, it can break off. That confusion in your mind, it can be replaced with clarity. That ache in your heart, it can begin to heal. But God moves where He is welcomed. He responds to faith, even faith as small as a whisper. So whisper it now. God, I'm tired. God, I don't know how to fix this. God, I need you. That's enough. That's all heaven needs. Not perfection, not fancy words, just a heart that says, help me. And when you do, Michael moves. He goes before you. He wars in the spirit. He silences voices that accuse you. He blocks paths meant to harm you, and He clears the way for what God is doing next. You don't see it yet, but something is about to open a window, a divine opportunity. Something you thought was lost, it's not. It's just been waiting for the right moment, and the moment is now. You're not watching this by accident. You didn't find this video randomly. Your spirit was drawn to it because your spirit knows it's time. It's time to stop surviving. It's time to start living again, fully free, boldly. It's time to forgive, not for their sake but for yours. Forgiveness doesn't say what happened was okay. It says it no longer gets to control your joy. It no longer owns your future. It no longer poisons your peace. Forgive, let it go. Give the pain to God. He can carry it better than you can. He already carried it on the cross. You were never meant to live with this kind of weight. And the one you love in heaven, they want to see you light again. They want to see you laugh again. They want to see you healed. They didn't leave so you could stay broken. They left because their time was done, but yours is not. You are still needed, still called, still breathing for a reason. Someone needs your story. Someone needs your courage. Someone needs your love. You are not replaceable. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. Heaven remembers you. Your name is still written in the book of life. Your purpose is still alive. But now is the time to say yes. The enemy has tried to steal too much from you. Time, joy, love, peace. But today we take it back. Today heaven fights for your restoration. Today Michael moves on your behalf. But you must agree with heaven. You must speak it out. Say it now out loud. God, I receive what you have for me. God, I trust you again. God, I choose life. Let those words echo in the spirit. Let the angels hear your voice rise. Let your loved one in heaven feel the shift happening in you, because when you speak from your spirit, heaven responds. Doors open, chains fall, darkness trembles. You have more power than you know, because the Spirit of God lives inside of you. And that Spirit is waking up now. You can feel it, the stirring, the quickening. It's not emotion, it's revelation, it's truth. And the truth is this: you are loved, you are chosen, you are still part of the plan, even after the mess, even after the loss, even after the moments you turned your back. God never turned his. He's been waiting patiently, kindly, watching you stumble, watching you run, but never letting go. And today he comes closer through this message, through this moment, through Michael, and through the love of the one who asked heaven to intervene. They asked for you by name, they whispered your name in heaven's throne room, and God said yes. God said, it's time. And now the heavens are open right now over your life, and the glory that rests above is looking for a landing place. Let it be. You let your heart become the altar. Let your soul become the soil. Let this moment become your turning point. Not next week, now. Don't wait. There are only hours left, and they are counting down fast, but not in fear, in promise, because when heaven counts down, it means Something is counting up, something is rising, something is breaking through. You've waited long enough, you've cried long enough, you've questioned long enough. This is your invitation to rise, to come alive again, to remember who you are and whose you are. You are not what they said you are, not what you lost. You are not your mistakes. You are a child of light, a carrier of glory, a vessel of promise, and heaven rejoices over you right now. Even if you don't feel worthy, even if you feel too broken, you are still celebrated by angels, still adored by your Father in heaven, still remembered by the one who loved you and crossed into eternity. They haven't left you, they've just gone ahead, and they're watching, rooting for you, lifting your name before the throne, hoping you'll believe again. So believe, even if it's small, even if it's scared, even if it's unsure. Believe, and God will meet you there, in the trembling, in the trying, in the turning. He will meet you, he always does, because his love is not fragile. It is fierce, and it is chasing you now, right into this moment. Let it catch you. Let it wrap around you. Let it fill every empty place. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond help. You are not hopeless. You are a miracle in motion, and this moment is proof. So breathe, just breathe. You made it here. That means something. That means everything. This is not the end. This is the beginning. This is resurrection. This is restoration. This is renewal, and heaven is singing over you. Can you hear it in your spirit, in the quiet, in the trembling? That's the sound of glory drawing near. That's the sound of chains breaking. That's the sound of your loved one in heaven rejoicing. Because you said yes, because you didn't walk away, because you dared to hope again. This is what they prayed for, and it's happening right now. Heaven is here. Michael is here. Your breakthrough is here. All you have to do is receive it. Say it now out loud. I receive it. Say it again, with faith, with fire, with feeling. I receive it. Let the heavens record it. Let your angels move on it. Let your soul rise into it. This is your moment. You are not late. You are right on time. The countdown wasn't a threat. It was a preparation, because something is coming, and you needed to be ready now. You are heaven smiles, and your loved one in heaven, they weep tears of joy, because you heard them. You felt them. You opened the message they begged God to send, and now you will never be the same. Let the next 3 hours be sacred. Let them be holy. Turn off the noise. Turn down the world and tune into heaven. Let the Spirit lead you. Let the presence of God rest on you. Let the love of Christ hold you, because now everything begins again. And if this message stirred something in you, if you felt heaven whisper through these words, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you love may need this. To share this message, send it to your friends, send it to your family. Let them know that heaven is still speaking, that angels are still moving, that love never dies. And if this spoke to your soul today, come back for more messages like this. Heaven has more to say, and we are here to deliver every word. Click the notification bell so you never miss what God wants to say next. You were meant to hear this, and someone else is to be the messenger. Be the light, and until we meet again, stay open, stay hopeful, stay ready, because heaven is closer than you think.